Gentlemen, this is a truly special occasion. Watch a hero ripped to pieces by trolls and Jack's very own minions. Washed-up ex-champion take this punishment much longer. Lovely minions are back, and they brought some puppies for our hero to play with. Another wave of friendly furry beasts? We certainly hope not. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from sunny Snowspire, I give you Summoners. There is an important quest card waiting for you at the bottom of a slime pit. Son, you found your first soul, did you? But the shrine is ever so greedy. It will want more before it's had its fill. I wonder who the next one will belong
to. Do you have that arena soul? Come back to the shrine and we'll see if it works. I hope this thing works. You need to release the soul from the mask and, well, your guess is as good as mine. I've never seen anything like it. It's like it's using the soul to power itself. Anyway, we figured out the second inscription. It says, the heroine. I can't think of anyone who fits the description better than Scarlet Robe, your mother. There's always me, of course, but as you can see, I'm still alive, and I plan to stay that way. You'll have to pay her tomb in Oakvale another visit. I know this won't be easy, but Scarlet was always one to make sacrifices, remember?
Poor Scarlet. Hasn't she suffered enough? Would you really do that to your own mother? Take Briar. She is of no use to anyone. Oh, Scarlet, the worms have barely finished feasting on you, and your own son comes to steal your soul.
Hello.
Well met,
Yay! Woo! Yay!
Whoa!
Woohoo!
Woo! Hey!
Wow! Wonderful! I'm pleased to serve you.
Oh, my darling.
Liberate them.
Something tells me there's going to be a lot of screaming.
Need a good sword to fight beside you.
I know what you seek, son, but Jack has sent a legion of screamers to torment my soul. They won't allow me to leave, and now they will try to take you too. Jack's spirit is strong, and his new form is almost ready. But I sense how he fears you. Take my soul, and avenge our family once and for all. And make him pay, son.
We think we've deciphered the third inscription. Come back to the shrine and I'll show you.
I'd like to see you. Have a nice
One. I'm pleased to
The
serve you.
archaeologist has been imprisoned. Wonderful.
Well met, Libert. Ready to help? Some scallywags trade between the shops to earn themselves gold, you know.
I'm sure your mother would be proud. Now, there's just one inscription left. The oldest soul. But we still haven't figured out who that might mean.
Oh, come now. We both know who it is, dear Briar. You can't protect the old fool any longer. It's the guild master the shrine wants, hero.
Jack? So it really is true. He's alive, and still up to his old mind games. I hope the guild acolytes can come up with a better idea. You should go back to the guild and speak with them.
Oh, welcome back, sir. This place has been a mess since you left. People running around with bits of old paper, books flying everywhere. And the guildmaster's only gone and holed himself up in the guild woods. We're not supposed to let anyone near him.
We found it! The soul mentioned in the inscription. It must be Nostro. His soul has been trapped in the Litchfield graveyard for centuries. Our texts suggest it should be in the graveyard circle, you know, where you found the tunnel to Bargate Prison.
Catching souls? Never heard such nonsense.
Well, good luck, hero.
Guildsman, we meet once more. You reclaimed my weapons and armor and brought me peace. Now, I offer my soul in return. But I am Nostro. Mine is a warrior's soul. You must take it in battle so that I may stand proud among my comrades in the afterlife. My men have sworn an oath to protect me even in death. Only when they fall can I be harmed. Now, claim my soul with honor.
The inscriptions say only one hero will be allowed to pass through the gate, and, hey, guess what? You're the strongest. I don't know what form Jack's going to take, but I don't think it's going to be small and furry, do you? Good luck, for all our sakes.
You're too late, little hero. Once more, too late. Come to the Bronze Gate. We have unfinished business.
You've received a new quest card.
Ever safe, is it?
Have you heard? The Oracle is awake. I knew it wasn't a legend. I only wish I knew the expressions needed to question it. But wait, aren't you the one who found the glyphs? What are you waiting for? Use your expressions and ask it a question.
Ha!
The sign of Yeron. You wish to know more about the people of Albion and beyond. Perhaps you would like to hear the story of Whisper. The people of Albion can be fickle in their affections, and Whisper's inglorious defeat in the arena stripped her of any repute she may have once possessed. For many, she would never grow out of the immense shadow of her brother Thunder. And so she left our shores and set out for the distant homeland she had last seen as a child. Her sea journey was once again beset with difficulties, and her ship was boarded by pirates. None of them survived. She arrived at shore she barely remembered, with nothing but her own strength. Yet now, she is beloved as a true hero among her own people. Ah, Teresa. After walking out of the Chamber of Fate, Teresa fled to the mountains, climbing alone to their summit. She was taken in by Palgan, an old will user from the lands to the east. Palgan had been meditating in the thin air close to the clouds, but he offered to take her with him on returning to his homeland. One night, Teresa awoke to find him performing a ritual above her, in an attempt to steal her prophetic powers. She killed him and used the amulet that had transported him halfway across the globe. She lives in the east now, haunted by her past only in rare nightmares. the Guildmaster. He may be known for his calm poise, as a stern authority rather than an adventurer. But this was not always so. In his youth, when he went by the name of Weaver, he was part of a cluster of heroes, Maze among them, who rebelled against the previous guild regime and its resolution of offering only virtuous quests. Much blood was spilled in this short revolt in the name of freedom, leaving the number of heroes, already rare in a world of diminishing will presence, at its lowest for centuries. It was Scythe who proposed Weaver as the new Guildmaster, seeing in him the serene and impartial man he would become. Someone who would leave the moral destiny of all future acolytes in their own hands. Thunder. Many years ago, a ship from the South Islands was carried upon a wave mightier than any dragon. And within the ship stood the mountain-like frame of Thunder. It was a storm as none aboard had ever seen, but the great warrior was concerned with one thing only: quelling the cries of a child, his young sister, Whisper. The wave bore the vessel across vast expanses of ocean and into a nest of krakens. Thunder cast down lightning upon them, and gathering Whisper in his arms, dove into the waters. As he swam, they heard the screams of dying men and the sounds of timber torn apart behind them. It was 2 days before they reached the shores of Albion, leaving their home as far off as a dream. Why don't I Briar Rose. Born into a noble family, Briar's early childhood was one of luxury and plenty. But once her strength and unique abilities began to manifest themselves, her world fell apart. Her mother died in an accident Briar could do little to prevent. Yet her grieving father cast her out, and she was left to fend for herself, learning to rely on no one. She has made the guild her home, and it is in its books that she has found the companionship she has never asked for from another living being. It was her burning quest for knowledge that sent her on journeys far beyond Albion during the time you made your mark in this world. But she is here to stay now. Perhaps Scythe. There is little I can tell you of Scythe's origins, for such knowledge is a mystery even to me. Yet, he is much more ancient than any of this time would believe possible, and has walked this world since long before the guild existed. It has been centuries since he's been personally involved in any action. But of those among us, only Jack of Blades has seen and done more.
You can learn a lot.
I know Maze. You and Maze had more in common than you ever realized. He too was left alone in the world after a wave of violence took his home away. As a child, he watched his parents torn apart by Bulverines as they walked through the woods. The beasts were about to turn on him when 3 warriors crashed into the clearing. 2 of them were guild heroes. The third was Jack of Blades. In an instant, Jack slew the Bulverines in a show of strength, then killed the heroes. Maze carried this debt all his life. It burdened his every action, and in the end, destroyed him. Why don't I... The archaeologist, the one who called himself the archaeologist, was one of the few with a true academic interest in the Old Kingdom. But he was also a mine of disinformation, gathered from unreliable and sometimes contradicting sources. And he was too cowardly to delve far enough into the mysteries of that age. After his kidnapping by minions, he fled to the cities of the West, disguised as a glove trader. He hasn't opened a book or stepped near a ruin since. I know, whisper on the ship.
Hooray! I can't stop thinking about it. Oh,
Enjoy the rest of the day.
hello, my true love. Am I saying it right?
The day has finally come. Many had prophesied that the opening of the Bronze Gate would mark the end of our world. You will prove them wrong.